We are live. Well, good
Yes.
day, everyone. It's Rob here from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel.
Travel.
In
And this
today's
is,
live stream, I have my buddy here, Justin, from Traveling on the Beautiful Blue Seas. How are you doing
yes,
here today?
doing good. How about you?
I cannot complain.
Exactly, man.
So,
Life's too short to complain.
that is there we go. All right, there we go. So in today's live stream, we was going to be talking about first impressions on Norwegian, but since you have not been on Norwegian, we're going to change it a slight until hopefully our other guest shows up.
Yeah,
And if he doesn't, well then we will have to revisit this topic once again.
yeah.
So when you get to go on Norwegian, what is some things that you hope for Norwegian has to offer versus the other cruise lines you've been on? And
After,
what are the other cruise lines that you've been on for the viewers that don't know that you've been on?
yeah. For what I would expect for a Norwegian is like pretty much the same as what I had on other cruise lines. Like the, like like more like shops where you could use your on port credits,
Yeah,
and more and like and when it comes to like food, like they have like more options for you to choose from,
mm-hmm.
like the food we had on Carnival. It wasn't it wasn't bad. It was pretty good, but I still believe there should have been more to offer,
Like food selections and
Yeah, more food selections.
either paid or non-paid.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Norwegian, depending upon the ship that you go on, you have that availability. With the older ships, they offer maybe more ability to arcades, and
yeah,
of course, there's always going to be the casinos, no matter which ship
casinos.
you jump on.
Yeah,
The shops might be a little bit more bigger.
the other cruises I've been on, they've had shops where you can go to. They had
Yeah,
like more availability to do whatever,
correct. And then, unfortunately, with the newer ships, they have more activities like maybe laser tag and
What you
escape
can.
room and
Yeah.
go karting. I'm sure you like to do some go karting
Oh, I definitely
on
love
a
some
ship.
go karting. And I
Yeah,
also would love to like on a newer like on one of the other cruise lines, do some of that rock climbing, do that surfing
yeah,
and that zip lining.
yeah. But with Norwegian, they unfortunately they don't offer some of those items that you
Some of those
mentioned, but
things.
they do
But
offer the rock climbing
the rock climbing and I saw the go karting. I love that.
and of course the go karting. And the go karting is definitely loads of fun. So
Yeah.
you can't complain on that. And trust me, it's not too expensive,
No.
but it's not cheap for what you
'Cause
get.
I looked on like some Norwegian cruise lines. Like it's just like I
Yeah.
see like on when I go on my Instagram and I see like they show ads about Norwegian.
Yes, Norwegian definitely does push out a lot on ads,
Yeah.
and
Them and
I'm lucky.
them and Royal Caribbean put out a lot on ads as well too.
I actually see a lot more Norwegian than Royal, but maybe that's because I watch a lot more Norwegian stuff than
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah, because I've been like watching a lot of like Royal, but then I also see some Norwegian as well too.
Yeah, but I think it's all based upon using it off of YouTube, the algorithm that you are watching. It's like, oh, this person likes this, so we're going to push more of this.
Yeah,
But when it comes to the television, I typically see a lot more Norwegian stuff. And Norwegian really, really pushes it a lot, which is fine, which is great.
yeah,
But it'd be nice to see Carnival and Royal and Celebrity and all those
Celebrity
other big
and
lines push
MSB
more.
and
Yes, push a little bit more on the televisions and
yeah,
the YouTube streets. But yeah, no, it's uh, cruising Norwegian is loads of fun, and they even let you double up points if you
oh
book in certain tiers for your stateroom.
yeah. That's the thing. What I love about cruises
And it's
so
just
much.
not, of course, it's just not Norwegian does it. Pretty much almost all the cruise lines do it.
Yeah,
So, which is an amazing. But the one great thing I like about Norwegian is the freestyle dining. You go when you want. There is
and
no
Roy
set time. There's no set
and
time, early and late. That doesn't exist. And I'm sure you would like that, wouldn't you?
well, I would love that for Norwegian because I don't think Royal I only did the dining only once, and that was for Captain's Night. But
Captain, yeah, okay.
other times like I didn't use the dining. I just went. It was all I did was go on the buffet because the buffet was had so many selections,
Hmm.
and there was even times where they did Caribbean night.
Yeah, and of course with Norwegian and I'm sure all the other cruise lines, they have each night like a themed night.
Yeah,
So it'll be Caribbean night. It may be Italian nights
Caribbean
or
night.
um, like many different kind of nights. And that's one great thing Norwegian does. And they when they do like say a Caribbean night or Italian night, they really
Yeah,
go full out and put on a show for and bring out the best of the best.
yeah.
But what are other things that you like to see when you eventually get to go onto a Norwegian cruise?
Hopefully, that if they have like a what's it called, like a little shopping mall, like we can go to like not only like just like shops, like you can see like other stores and other variety stuffs that are inside the shop the mall, like what I saw in Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
Hopefully, the Norwegian would have that. I would assume, but
And what was it like? Like a strip of all malls right down from front to the back of the ship.
only on a certain floor, not like all the way
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
they had that, and they had like a little like cafe where you can get like coffee, and had another one where you can get pizza.
Yep. And then of course, for like for you, it wouldn't matter because you are well, you're too big for it, and you got no kids. But maybe in the future.
Yeah,
But kids clubs,
kids.
maybe
Yeah,
young.
Royal had kids club, and because when I went, there was a lot of kids on there. I had my niece with me and my mom, so we always took my niece, and my mom's friends brought like some of their grandchildren, and they hung out with my niece, and they went to the play area where there's
Yep.
activities going on, and
How about arcade?
we leave them for a couple for like an hour or so.
Yeah. And of course, I'm sure you would want to hit up the arcades and all that.
The arcades and go to the theater for the shows.
Yep. And of course, Norwegian, they're known for like the Broadway shows and the economy acts and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Every cruise line will have that the comedy shows and the
Yes, yes, exactly. Every cruise line would have it. But like I said, Norwegian, they're really known for
comedy.
the Broadway stuff.
Yeah.
So like they've had the Six, the Choir of Men. What are some other good ones they've had? The Jersey Boys. Just to name a few.
And they do have days where they do bingo.
Bingo, Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a deal.
No, is it Let's Make a Deal? No, Deal No Deal.
Deal or no deal, and the couples show.
Oh, the newly read show. Yes,
Yes.
that is funny, and the great thing about it, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like the one we went to on Carnival, it was hilarious.
it was, and if you haven't checked that out after this live stream, head on over to my channel and check out the newly read show. It was funny. Like I said, you never know what you're going to get.
You never know.
Yep, and then of course, with many great destinations that Norwegian visits upon
Visits.
all the other cruise lines.
Yeah. Like that's in the good destinations where I've never been to, but I also like to go back to some destinations where I've been to before.
Yeah, like when you do the Caribbean, you're pretty much almost guaranteed
Yeah, well, definitely.
you will hit up the Cozumel.
Well, Cozumel,
I'm not saying you will hit it, but you're pretty much guaranteed.
guaranteed to hit it either that or Cozumel.
Uh, More Cozumel than Cozumel,
Yeah,
but both ports are great.
yeah. But the funner one is Cozumel because obviously like the Paradise Beach and
Yeah, Paradise Beach, all the shops that are around,
shops are around. Yep.
and cruising the region, it's like a different atmosphere compared to Carnival. And of course, I'm sure you could notice it um, when you were on Carnival. Unfortunately, you haven't noticed it when on the region because you haven't done a region ship.
Yep.
But
But I can
I
tell.
guess
But what's it called? Royal is also a different atmosphere than
correct.
Carnival as well too.
But I guess the one main question is, when are you planning to take a Norwegian ship?
Well, we already know already when I'm planning to take one in 2026.
In 2026, yes,
Yep.
the fall time. You're
Yep.
hoping you'll find one in the fall,
Yep.
and not sure, quite too sure where we're going to take it.
Yep. And
But
when do you plan on going on a Royal cruise line?
Royal, it would be the fall of 25.
Correct.
Yeah, and we just have our very first guest in the chat, and it is our dearest friend Bill from Warm Strong Adventures.
Yes.
How are
How's
you
it
doing?
going, Bill?
How's it going, Bill? If I can get the thing. No, don't want to work for me.
Yeah. Well, I know it won't work for me because I have an Android, so
Well, you have Android for now.
it'll only work for you because you got iPhone.
Right now, I'm actually working off of the iPad.
Oh, well, that's why. I guess for the iPad
Yeah,
it didn't
no.
want to.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
I can. It's all about getting it in the frame and having it at the right angle and.
And so how's Bill been?
Yep. Let's see what Bill says. Nope. See, like it don't want to work for me. So maybe next time it'll work for me. But how's Bill been? And have you cruised Norwegian yet? Let us know in the chat.
Or if you want to go on a Norwegian at some point.
I have a feeling he has done Norwegian before. It
Yeah,
just seems a Bill
he's
thing.
he's probably like because he's probably been cruising for a very long time.
Oh,
I could imagine that he's probably been on like every cruise line,
I know he's been
every
on.
main one.
Well, he definitely has not been on Carnival.
Well,
Definitely has not been there.
he's been well twice on Carnival because remember with the Glory when we were with us.
Justin,
Yeah,
you know I'm playing.
I know.
Come on. Definitely has not been on Carnival.
Or he probably has not been on Royal now, has he?
I don't know about Roy, but I have a feeling he has. But he has said, I've done one NCL, I believe, the Pearl.
Nice.
But
Have Have you done Royal?
I definitely know he's done MSC. Royal, yeah, he has done Royal, if I remember correctly. But yeah, no, like I said, Norwegian, they offer many great benefits compared to other cruise lines, and
Yeah.
literally, I am a big fan of Norwegian, very big fan.
Yeah, because most of the cruise lines you've been on was Norwegian.
Most of the ships been Norwegian.
Yeah.
Out
Well, because
of
me, I still have yet to go on to go
yeah,
on them.
we're working you there. We're working you
Yeah.
there. He's done one Royal. Uh, I'm gonna butcher how to say that name of the seas.
Royal on overseas, you're saying?
He's on. He was on this one. I'm gonna butcher how to say that name.
Enhancement of the Sea.
Enhancement of the seas.
En- Enhancement of the Seas. Yeah.
Yeah. And just jumping on into the chat is our dearest friend Nightbot.
How's
And
it going, Nightbot?
Nightbot is going with please help me reach 110 subscribers by
Subscribe.
July 1st
July 1st.
of this current year, 2024. And MSC, he's done 2 of them. And the rest, Carnival.
Wonderful.
I thought you never done Carnival. They just gave you full status because you're Bill. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
like,
Because me, I've only been cruising twice,
mm-hmm,
and then coming up will be the third time.
correct.
And then 2025 will be the fifth. No, fourth, fourth if I'm correct. Yes. And then
Mm-hmm.
2026 will be the fifth, and that one's gonna be a Norwegian cruise line for sure.
Yeah, we will push you onto Norwegian.
Yeah.
So yeah. And of course, would you ever get the arcade package on Norwegian, as they also do offer it?
The arcade package. Maybe it's possible if I want, if I'm planning on doing the arcade.
Yeah, because like we typically get the arcade package from a nephew all the time, and
Yeah,
every time he gets it and actually can be able to use it
yeah,
with them actually having a arcade on board. Unfortunately, the previous cruise that we were just on, they did offer it, but they didn't have it. So unfortunately, Norwegian did do the right thing up front at the very beginning and refunded the money back.
yeah.
But when they actually do have the arcade there, he does spend a good amount of time with the arcade.
Oh, I could imagine for sure.
And it's loads of fun. Like, now, of course, there's certain games you just can't play because it's going to, well, you guess you could, but it's not inside your arcade package because it's going to give you tickets working towards building a prize.
Yes.
So you got to play within what the games allow.
Oh,
But they do offer a good amount. And there's one ride, really not a ride, but like a arcade where you get to lay back and it is like almost like you're in a race car.
yeah.
And it's pretty cool. And of course, every cruise line offers the spas and all that, but Norwegian, I hear they have amazing spas. Now, I've yet to ever try them, but it's pretty good. Would you ever try the spas?
Yeah, I would try the spas. I would love to try the spas and be nice and relaxed. Yeah, we definitely should try the spas if when we go on Norwegian
Mm-hmm.
or Royal if Royal offers it.
Yep. Nope. I'm sure Norwegian, Carnival, and all of them, they all offer great
Yeah,
spa packages. But the one thing I do notice with Norwegian versus Carnival, and I can't speak for Royal yet,
yeah,
is the CD is not as interactive as Carnival's. So that is one con or benefit, depending on which side of the ship you're on.
yeah.
But the Norwegian crew, they are always out there. Excuse me. Don't know where that yawn came from. They're always out there to like keep you going and just you know get the hypes going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
But out of all the ships that I've told you about that I've been on, which one sounds the most fun one? Not saying that they're not all fun,
I would say probably Norwegian because you've been on
but like the ship, like
the ship.
I've been on the Epic,
Okay.
the Dawn, the Viva.
The one that sounds the most. I would say would be the Epic
Yeah,
because I remember you're always talking about how great the Epic was. You know.
yep. How great the Epic is, and especially the staterooms. It has to do with the way how it's laid out.
Yeah.
Is the reason why I like the Epic.
So out of all of them, you is why the Epic's the best one you've been on.
So far, yes, and like I said, it's the stateroom that sold it to me
Yeah.
of the way how they have them laid out. You got the washroom on one side, the
Yeah.
shower on the opposite side.
Nice.
and you cannot beat that at all.
Nope, definitely not.
Because
No, no, no
hopefully you
cruise. I
both
guess no. I guess no cruise line will beat that. I guess.
no, well, hopefully you both don't. Whoever you're traveling with doesn't need the exact same that you need at that time.
Yeah,
So then you both can do your thing, and if you need to switch after that, you switch.
yeah. Because they got the washroom there. The washroom just only has just the toilet and the sink,
Correct. Yeah,
and the shower is just by itself on the other side.
that's correct.
Oh, nice.
So like it cannot be beat. Like it's to me, it's. I wish they would bring that back because
And on
the Epic.
The Viva didn't have it,
No,
and
it was
that
actually only on the Epic.
and what's it called? The Viva is newer than the Epic too. That's
Oh, by far, the Viva is the newest ship in their fleet at this current time when this broadcast is
yeah.
being done,
But
which
now
is in two.
but then they have the until the Aqua comes out.
Yes, the Aqua comes out in April of 24.
Yeah,
So, and the Aqua is its own new class
yeah.
because each ship has its is within a class.
And what's it
So,
called?
the Epic was the only ship within its class, and then they moved on to another one.
Yeah. And then what's it called? In Royal, the what's called Icon is coming.
The Icon is already out.
The Icon's already out, and the U, Ut Utopia is coming out this
Utopia is
summer.
coming out
In the summer,
this summer.
this summer,
This summer, yeah.
and then in 2025, the Allure is coming out.
Allure of the Seas.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out in 20. It's coming out in 25.
Yeah, yeah. I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and then in 20, what's called in 2028, the another Oasis class
Yeah,
is coming out.
and hopefully they stop going
Oasis
bigger.
7. Yeah.
Hopefully they do stop going bigger and bigger because
Well, I
cruise.
think after the Icon, I think the Utopia is just as big as the Icon. I think,
I think it's a slight bigger.
or a slight taller, probably by height. It's
Yeah,
it's a slight bigger. And I think it'll be the same with the Allure as well too.
yeah. And since we're now talking about Royal, do you know anything about this one?
Which one? The Grandeur of the Seas you're talking about.
Yep, the Grandeur of the Seas.
Yeah.
One of their oldest ships in
Ships.
their fleet, if not the oldest. Do you know anything about this amazing epic good cruise?
Oh, this one's gonna be really amazing. I know because we're gonna be hitting some good destinations.
Yeah. So I think it's about time that we play the promo
Oh, yes.
for this one. So let me just find it. Here it is, and we'll see you after the promo.
The Booze Cruise 3.0, hosted by Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Ports of call: Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico; out of Tampa, Florida; Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico; Aboard the Grandeur of the Seas out of Tampa, Florida. Sailing October 25 to November 1, 2025. Book today for this amazing sailing with any travel agent.
Yep, the Grandeur of the Seas. Sailing October 25th to November 1st of 2025. It's going to be an epic cruise. If you haven't yet booked, please consider booking, because it will be one epic cruise and many great activities will be going on board. We're still within the planning process, but I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Nope, not at all.
Because for sure, we will be looking at Paradise Beach when we're in Cozumel.
Yep.
A bar crawl.
Bar crawl.
Slot pole.
Slot poles. Cabin crawl.
Cabin crawls. Just to name a few. Like, there would be many great things. We may even do a shot glass exchange.
Yep. Yeah, we had fun with the last shot glass exchange.
Yeah, and of course, if you have other ideas, please do shoot them to myself and Justin, and we can put them into consideration, and who knows, we may even put you in charge if you are going to be joining us, so you can organize it.
Definitely.
But eventually one day we will definitely also get a group cruise put together on a Norwegian ship. Just don't know when.
Yeah.
And which ship?
Who knows? Could be an older
knows,
ship, could be a newer ship.
You never know on which ship.
Exactly.
But one great thing with Norwegian is doing now also is they actually have an indulged food hall.
Yeah.
Which is basically like you can sit down and order all your food off the iPad, and they will bring it all to you.
Definitely.
Now, I could potentially see the other cruise lines nagging on that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not saying they would be getting rid of the servers, but they would just be changing what their title is, really more towards like food runners.
Yeah.
Instead of being servers.
Just food runners to like run food off to your table and.
Correct. So it'll be interesting, but you never know if the other cruise lines may nick off of that.
Yeah.
And of course, they will always put their own little twist into it.
Yeah.
But they will base the idea off of that if they use it. But yeah. Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Yes.
Well, do you have anything else to say that you want to talk about?
What's it called? So Norwegian cruise line. Oh, I wonder if like in the future if they're ever gonna build like those little like machines like to bring food out to people in the future. I wonder. Do you think?
We mean like
the bot robots, like the
similar to the what's it called? The robots that make drinks.
Yeah,
Similar to that.
similar to that. Yeah,
I don't know if they would or not.
yeah. Probably not on the cruise line, no.
Yeah, I don't know if they would build a robot like that would bring you the food.
No. Like, let's say if someone if it's so busy that not all the servers could like get people when it comes to a certain amount of time.
I don't know because it's could be weird.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, you still gotta have some type of mechanic and
yeah. Well, that
computer
too. Plus,
person, computer
yeah,
person on board.
and plus it would cost money for them to do that as well too.
Money's not their issue there
Yeah,
because they're billionaires on the cruise line.
yeah. Well, they
But
could.
it would cut back on having to pay servers to be there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then
That's the thing that would be.
then when you start talking about tips,
Yeah,
the tips are going back to the cruise line because there's really no one to tip.
yeah. So I guess it's best off if they just keep servers so that way at least everyone could get tips and then but just
Correct.
make sure they have lots of people on there, lots of servers on there.
Yep. And Bill has a question.
Yes.
He's asking, what's both of you two favorite food? For me, I really enjoy Italian food and Indian food.
Yeah. And me, I enjoy, Caribbean food and what's it called, like Asian foods.
Yep. And Bill, if you want to
And
join, the link is in the chat. So feel free to come on up if you wish.
and what's your favorite type of food, Bill?
Hmm.
Let's wait for him to reply.
If I have to guess without him posting it yet, I'm gonna say Mexican food. So like tacos and
Yeah,
burritos
I
and
like I like
let's
I like
see.
tacos as well too. Like
I think he really likes
especially
those.
especially when we went to Paradise Beach. Oh, those that food over there was top notch.
Oh,
The tacos, the burritos, whew, top notch.
I don't even know why I brought that one up because it's now making me start to crave them.
Oh man, oh, I'm on the same boat as you, man.
Yes, yes, they were
Just was
definitely good.
I wish I wish we were in Cozumel, Mexico right now.
Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes. Yeah, steak and potatoes are good too.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of steak. Potatoes are good.
Yeah, especially when you go to a steakhouse and then you get a nice steak with potatoes.
Yep, and some vegetables and stuff like that. You can't go
Vegetables,
wrong.
and and have a drink, with a beer or
Yep, no but would you rather do a specialty sit down restaurant or just go to the plain main dining room?
now as we looked at it when we now that a lesson that we learned now because when they showed us the steak like on the menu when we were at the main dining it was the exact same steak that we had at the steakhouse. So now that we look at it, I'll just go to the main dining and get a steak.
Yeah, and sometimes it can even be better in
Yeah,
the main dining
it
room
could be
than
better.
in the
Yep.
steakhouse, which seems kind of weird,
Yeah.
but it is interesting. And Bill is saying the main dining room over specialty,
Yeah.
which I can agree there.
Yeah. I agree as well too. I think it was him who showed us that we could get the steak over here
I
for
believe so.
something way better.
Yes, I believe it was him that did mention that to us.
Yeah. And then you and I just learned, okay, we could have came to the main dining and got the steak instead of the steakhouse.
Well,
Well, at the time we
you
didn't
live and
know.
learn.
We
You
live
live
and
and
learn,
learn.
yeah.
You live and learn.
And plus we wanted to try out to see what the steakhouse would look like.
There was many others within the group that did the exact
Yeah.
same thing we did.
Yeah, it's true. Because we saw a few people after we finished our meal.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the cruise line wouldn't allow them to bunch up the reservations altogether.
No,
But then in the end, it somehow worked out. Don't know how, but it just worked out.
for sure.
But you live, you learn, and you just go with the punches.
Yeah.
The one specialty dining restaurant that I'm actually looking forward to is uh, the Italian restaurant, Captil something that I can't remember how it's pronounced, but it's the Italian restaurant.
Or on the is that on the Norwegian or
No, that would be on the Carnival one.
Carnival?
But Norwegian also does have it too.
Yeah.
But they just call it something different. No. Yeah, I've been up since 2, so it's sometimes a little hard to stay
Yeah.
awake. But it's amazing that you were able to come on up tonight because I was almost for sure you'd be working tonight because you've
Yeah.
been off for the past couple days.
Yeah. Been off like all week. I don't know
Hey,
how that happened, but like it's all
sure been on a cruise.
yeah. And I just gotta see on what's going on for next week.
Oh, you'll be back to work.
Yeah. Definitely
I
for sure we'll be back.
I believe in
And I'm
you.
gonna start racking them dollars, man. We need to get back on the grind. Yo, are you there?
Yep, I'm there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep,
So like, looked like your screen kind of popped off there for a second.
yep. Nope. I just hit a button for a quick second
Yeah.
because I had a very very big yawn. And I don't want to make anyone sleepy. But
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Time for
Manny,
next week to get
and
back on that grind.
get back on that grind and get the money rolling on in. But yeah, no, even with Norwegian, they also do offer behind the scenes ship tours, and
Yeah.
the odd time you may find the chef's table,
Yeah, the chef's
which
table.
I'm sure that's some other activities that you would love to do when you
As
finally
long
get to
as
go
like
on a Norwegian.
as long as like with because like the chef table that we were supposed to go to on the carnival was just straight up highway robbery. Because like when they said
Yeah, well, I think it was more when I read that letter a little bit more. I think it was
yeah
the way how it was being read and it was being misinterpreted,
yeah
and they weren't going to double charge it, but it was the way how it was put out. made it sound something what they were trying to say, but not trying to say. If that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like they were saying one thing, but they meant something totally different.
Oh, for
So it
sure.
was easiest way it was confusing. So that is definitely one thing. It'd be nice if Carnival did to make it less confusing, saying if you have already prepaid before the cruise, disregard the slider. Because it was just a little confusing. At least I found it. But yeah, no, for sure, the chef's table would be a great experience when you finally get to do a Norwegian ship.
Yeah.
If of course if it's offered on that ship too. But when you finally get to do your Norwegian ship, would you want like an older ship, a middle ship, a newer ship?
You know, well, it all depends on how much it will cost for like
Oh,
each of it.
well, of course, cost is
So,
always a factor
yeah, cost is
because
always a factor.
the goal is pay less, cruise
Yeah,
more.
yeah, pay less and cruise more. Yeah,
Pay less and
well,
cruise more.
I wouldn't mind. I would mind doing like a middle ship. I have a feeling like a newer one will probably be more. Unless if it drops by the time we're ready to go on.
Well, cruise prices they do go up, they do go down, they bounce up and down.
Yeah,
So you always want to be watching
yeah,
the cruise prices, even with it being new or old.
yeah. Or I would say we could do a middle one.
Yeah, but of course keep in mind and it's just not picking on the older ships because it
Yeah,
can even happen to a brand new ship.
yeah,
But it's more common on an older ship that it could break down easily
yeah.
in the middle of your cruise, the end, the beginning, or even
Beginning.
before you even get on.
Yeah, and probably with all the ships it could happen.
Oh, and like I said, yes, exactly like I said, it's just not picking on the older ships. It can even happen to the brand new ships,
Yeah,
like the Viva and the Aqua that's about to come out.
yeah.
Every ship
And
is
with like
bound to break down eventually.
even with Icon of the Seas.
Oh, imagine if the Icon never broke down.
Yeah,
Could you imagine how bad that would suck?
yeah. Or the Utopia when it comes out
Mm-hmm.
in the summer.
Or yeah, or even the Utopia.
Yeah. I heard the Utopia is gonna have like a
How about what?
a railway station,
Interesting.
like kind of like a restaurant, kind of like
Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But yeah, no, zip line would be pretty cool to see on a raging ship.
or like the like or like the or like what's it called? Like you're on a highness and you're doing like a thing across the like above the sea is what they showed on Icon of the Seas.
Yep. Or even walking the plank. Would you ever
Yeah,
walk the
yeah.
plank?
Yeah, I think that was the walk. I think it was the walking across the plank thing that was above the sea. I think that was it.
Yeah, above the sea, that would walk the plank.
Yeah,
But the one thing you would never see on a cruise ship is some skydiving. Like into the water.
No, definitely not.
In a
I don't think. I
simulator,
don't think.
yeah.
I don't think. I don't think they will. They would allow that.
No, because that would cause a man overboard.
Yeah.
Now, in a simulator, yes.
Yeah. Like in the inside, like where they have that thing where you're doing like the air skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll have that in probably. I think they have that in the Icon of the Seas as well too. Like where you're inside the thing where they're doing the little
Yeah.
air thing, air sky.
Yeah, because that's definitely like a rural thing.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, and it would be cool if Norwegian could do a thing like that or something similar to it.
Yeah.
It would be very cool. But even the flow ride, not
Yeah.
match. That's a royal thing. But each cruise line does something uniquely different, and that is pretty cool. That makes them unique.
Yeah.
But I'm sure each cruise line could piggyback off of each other. Could piggyback off of each other and alter it a slight, and now there's a new idea. Because whoever thought you could have go-karts on a ship
Yeah.
or a roller coaster on a ship
Yeah.
or a simulator or the flow ride or many other ideas.
Yeah. Many ideas for sure.
Yeah, but out of all those ones, which one would you want to do the most? Like the most you would want to do, like guaranteed.
Go karting.
You would want to go kart over do the flow ride.
They're both pretty like pretty exciting, but like to do like a go karting like on a cruise ship, yeah, I'd love something like that. While the ship's moving, while you're on the
It is actually pretty cool.
yeah
I wouldn't mind trying the flow ride,
yeah
but also keep in mind with
right.
the flow ride,
Yeah.
you also have to sign a waiver that
Oh,
they're
waiver.
not, yeah, that they're not responsible. Heaven forbid that you do hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But
Meanwhile,
of
with the go
course,
karting, it's probably a little safer because
yeah, and there's no waivers.
yeah, there's no waivers.
But they are loads of fun.
Yeah, both of
And
them
of
are loads
course,
of fun.
with the flow rider, they have instructors in there,
Yeah,
so
and
they
they
will try and keep you as safe as possible.
and then what's it called? And I wouldn't mind doing surfing as well too, man.
Yeah, which is the flow ride.
That's the flow ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, they have instructors there too in case if anything happens, and they could
Oh
just.
yeah.
And plus, like the flow ride kind of looks like a little safe too, where it's not too like. And I guess they have like the speed of the water, like a certain amount where like you could like
Oh
be able to be controlled, you know?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So so that way nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, because they can only let it go so fast.
Yeah. Especially
Because
if little if let's say if children want to go on there.
uh, they might be stopped from doing it
Yeah.
because you might have to be a certain age, and probably gonna be like around
Well, like not
13,
like
14.
little like but like a certain like age like a teenagers could go on there, but
Yeah,
like
no,
little
not
like but like 8 year olds no,
no.
only like 16 year olds or 14 year olds can go on
Of
there.
course, yeah, and of course with the parental permission.
Yeah.
But if I ever get onto a royal ship that actually has that, I would probably consider trying it. Now, Grandeur of the Seas, I'm pretty sure 150 million% they don't have it.
No, they
Because
won't. They wouldn't have it.
because
I
that
think
is
Grant. Yeah,
one of the oldest ships they have.
Yeah, Grandeur is just as old as Freedom.
If not older.
Yeah. Whichever one came out first, yeah.
I think Grandeur came first before Freedom.
Before Freedom?
Yeah, because I believe Grandeur is like their oldest ship they have in their fleet right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because Freedom was an old ship, but it was still looking decent.
Correct.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, eventually all ships have to retire. Unfortunately.
Retire or get like
Sold off to another company.
some work done on it.
Yeah, well, they go in for dry dock, but after so many dry docks, they eventually have to retire it.
Yeah.
Because naturally, it's going to cost you more to repair it than
When you might as well just put that money towards coming out with a new ship.
Correct. Exactly.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yeah. But anyways, I would like to thank you all for coming on out today. I think I'm going to wrap up this a few minutes early. And we will have to try and revisit this main topic another day because the guest that was supposed to come on up, I guess they got tied up with other commitments and they just weren't able to notify me. So we will try and do this topic again another night and hopefully they will be able to make it. So thank you all for coming on out tonight. And before we go, we will share that promo video one more time.
Yep.
The Booze Cruise 3.0 hosted by Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Ports of call: Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico; out of Tampa, Florida; Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico. Aboard the Grandeur of the Seas out of Tampa, Florida. Sailing October 25 to November 1, 2025. Book today for this amazing sailing with any travel agent.
Yep, there we have it.
Yep, there we have it. So book with any travel agent and join us on that amazing epic trip. So once again, thank you all for coming on out tonight. And I will see you all on the high seas and wherever Charles may take us. Do you have anything else to say, Justin, before we
Where
wrap
the
up?
live action is at.
Exactly. And if you haven't subscribed to Justin yet, from traveling on the beautiful blue seas,
Blue Seas.
please consider doing so.
Subscribe to my channel, and if those who haven't subscribed to Robert's channel yet, subscribe to his channel as well too.
which is
Cruising on the high seas and travel.
exactly. So until next time, I'll see you around the streets of YouTube's.
Yes.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.